Tommy Robinson actually confronted these people.
For 29 people in court over 170 charges of sexual exploitation of 18 children.
This is pretty intense, you guys. Go ahead, read it.
29 people have appeared in court facing a total of more than 170 charges relating to the sexual exploitation of 18 children. I think I just read that. The 27 men and 2 women appeared before a district judge at Huddersfield Magistrates Court, charged with offences including rape, trafficking, sexual activity with a child, child neglect, child abduction, supplying drugs, and making of indecent images of children.
Porn! Child porn!
The defendants were greeted by a handful of protesters outside the court building, where more than 20 police were on duty. The allegations are non-recent sexual offences dating back to between 2004 and 2011 and relate to 18 women who were children at the time. The youngest child involved was 11 years old. The defendants, who are mainly from Huddersfield but also include men from Dudley, Sheffield, Bradford, Manchester and Dewsbury, appeared in groups before District Judge Michael Fanning during a lengthy court sitting on Wednesday. He transferred all cases to the Crown Court. He told the defendants they will all appear again at Leeds Crown Court on May 11th at 9:30 a.m.
We are going to take a moment and we are going to look through some of these pictures. This man smiled for the camera. Because you just can't help but smile at the camera, even if you're a sexual pervert.
Oh my gosh.
So they dress pretty nice. Some of them, I'm going to show you a little video where Tommy Robinson confronted them. This is, they should all be covered like that.
We're going to bring Tommy Robinson?
He confronted them, yeah, in a short clip.
Let's get to it. Or are we going to finish the article?
Well, you know what? I think you could probably...
Bring Tommy!
Let's read it. Just read a couple of the offenses that they're charged with.
Okay. Omri Singe Diwali, 34, Huddersfield, is charged with 54 offences. He's charged with 21 counts of rape, 14 counts of trafficking, as well as inciting a child to engage in sexual activity, sexual assault, sexual touching, possession of indecent images of child, racially aggravated assault, and inciting a child into prostitution.
What is that even supposed to be?
Another man is charged with sexual touching and rape. Another one is charged with rape, trafficking, supplying drugs, supply of controlled substance with intent to engage in sexual activity and sexual touching. We get it. Lots of touching.
Lots and lots. So, Tommy, let me refresh my page here because I think he put it up at the top.
If there's anybody I need to remove, let me know. Because sometimes I can't see them all.
I can't make it bigger. I'm going to try to...
Where's the sound? I don't hear him. Tommy!
Oh, that's because this is off. Hang on. We'll start it over.
Fuck you!
Whoa! It's going to be loud.
Men on starting trial for raping young kids.
We're starting you over, Tommy.
Shut the fuck! What are you called for?
Sorry for the language. Sometimes there's not much we can do about it.
You know what?
Fuck you! There's 28 men on starting trial for raping young kids. What unit are you doing it? You scum. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, I'm passing kids around, would you? Look at passing kids around. Passing kids around to Muslim men. Stop raping kids. Look at that. You monster. Call for this morning, mate. What are you in call for? You've been raping kids, have you? Behind your face. You've got little sisters, have you? Are any Englishmen raping your daughters? Are gangs of Englishmen raping your kids? You're sick one. Run, you red bitch! What do you get raped? They raped kids.
Wow, brilliant. Wow.
If you like that and you want to see more...
So, she says, wow, brilliant. She's a Muslim defender, it looks like.
Yep.
So there you have it, folks. You heard about the Rotherham 1,400 victims. I mean, this is a drop in the bucket, you guys. That's what really gets my goat. What should make everyone so upset is that, this was just a few people, and they were so. I mean, seriously, a lot of these perpetrators were so young when they came. These were the people that that in 2004 you're letting in 29-year-olds, right? You're letting in people as your little minors, right? Your little guys who, I'm sure everyone's 17. Everybody's 17, right? In the UK. Everybody, every migrant is 17 or 16.
Am I supposed to remove Louise?
Just let her listen.
No, that's a dude.
Oh, a dude. Okay. So you guys have anything to say on that? Feel free to bring it up. I mean, we got to keep covering the story. I just wish the victims well. I hope for I pray for their healing. And this whole migrant crisis that Merkel let in and the EU let in, and this is one of the main reasons that Brexit passed. Because these criminals are just flooding in and they're lying and the idea that they were able to operate a sex trafficking ring under the noses of everybody for so many years, 2004 to 2011, and it's probably still going on, right? And you can't stop it. There was another video where these guys here, they're in Britain.
Online to see if I could get an honest reaction from them.
This guy wanted to get in.
Gee, sorry! I kicked you all! Pause the thing. Let me get it back up. Hang on, you're all cockeyed.
This British guy wanted to get a
Keep talking. You're fine. Hang on.
Okay.
I can fix it.
We're swimming.
No, I'm gonna do good.
This British
Keep
guy
talking.
wanted to get a reaction from these Muslims on some ISIS type executions, and what's really scary about it is that at the end he asks them, well, would you guys laugh if this was me? And they laugh and they say, well, buddy, you're headed to hellfire anyways.
I'm sorry, Leah. You're headed to hellfire anyways. We heard you. I'm so sorry, guys. This is very precariously set up. It's the best I can do.
I don't expect anything else.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, these people now are in a cage. For what I can see, being drowned.
It's a deterrent as well, isn't it? If a spy knows he's going to die like that, the worst way you can imagine dying, they're not going to want to do it, is it?
Guy's foaming at his mouth. You know what I mean? Wow. I'm eating.
We're just going to be cockeyed a little. That's okay.
About how these guys had detonation ghosts wrapped around their necks. Wow.
It's like watching a movie for them. It's entertaining.
Wow. HD quality, bro. That's like 4K or something.
I gotta fix it. Keep going. This is cockeyed. It's gonna drive me nuts.
Actually, it's just horrific. It is horrific. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, it's horrible.
Sorry, guys.
I mean, it's not disputing that.
The video is shocking, but possibly more shocking is their reaction. I wondered if they'd laugh so casually if I was being executed by ISIS.
I don't think I'll be able to watch it, bro. I don't think I'll be able to watch it. No, I couldn't be upset music. Obviously, the song I know.
I would say, Jamie, why didn't you become Muslim? But now you're going to win the hellfire.
Did you hear that? He asked him, what would you do, right, if it was me? And he said, the guy's like, I don't think I'd be watching. Now he's just shoving food down his face, right? And then the other guy's like, you know what I would say? I would say, you need to become Muslim because you're going to have hellfire. Crazy. And these are moderate British Muslims.
Sorry, this is live. Our dogs are now getting antsy. They need their food.
Well, Sydney gets a lot of attention. Sydney's spoiled. So during our videoing, she always barks a lot to get attention and food, and then Jasper roars, and you can hear them all. They're very...
You wouldn't know that we're professional pet sitters, and we're supposed to be able to handle dogs very well. We do other people. We can pet sit and walk other people's dogs. Our own dogs are spoiled.
While we're in
Jasper
just tried to go steal Sydney's food.
I need to go plug this in. Keep going.
Okay, so while we're in Britain, I thought it would be interesting to bring another wonderful story for your wonderful medical field there. 800 straight-A British students denied med school in favor of foreigners. Now raise your hand if you're a straight-A British med student and you watch the foreigners come in and take your spot. It probably drives you batty. An estimated 800 or so straight-A students in Britain have been forced to find medical schooling overseas. What is this? Is this a joke? Somebody call Nigel on this. Despite the fact that the government-run healthcare system is desperately in need of doctors' idea. I'm reading the article. You can tell me if this is true or not. The government says it can't afford to train the doctors in Britain because of the high costs associated with the coursework. All right, I'm not exactly sure why you can't find enough money to train your doctors, but so it actively encourages students to go study elsewhere and then come back to Britain, I guess. And that active encouragement includes denying the students admission to some of the top medical colleges in the country. They're forced to go elsewhere. Curious thing though, the UK authorities have found the money to train foreigners. Somehow that money for foreigners just pops right up. Almost 6,000 foreign doctors were hired in the country last year, the Daily Mail reported. More from the paper. Official figures reveal that 770 students with 3 grade A's or higher at A level were rejected by medical schools last year due to a controversial government quota system. Yet almost 6,000 foreign doctors were hired in the UK last year, despite the fact overseas staff are 4 times more likely to be struck off. I believe that means fired for blunders than their British counterparts. 4 times more likely to be fired for making a mistake.
Oops.
Probably killing people, not recognizing what they are. The House of Lords NHS Sustainability Committee last week warned in a highly critical report that the NHS was too reliant on foreign staff. Committee Chair Lord Patel said, "It is a forcible situation where the best A-level students are being told that they cannot train as doctors in the UK when we are facing a major crisis in the NHS. We are not training enough doctors, and the ones who are leaving the NHS are leaving the NHS in their droves. We cannot go on. We cannot go on like this. We need our own. We need to own our ability to train doctors. This is the biggest problem facing the National Health Service." So, sound off. Tell us what you think about not being able to train your own doctors, but bringing in 6,000 foreign doctors. I'm wondering how you feel about that.
I'm not even there and I feel upset. We need to go like this.
Oh. Do I have a booger?
It's a bugger.
It's
not quite as
booger.
unfortunate to be saying in a British accent.
A blunder for the booger.
I've got it at a bugger.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so Tim T's still drinking coffee to keep up with you.
Yeah.
How did you learn to do your British accent so well?
Mary Poppins. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Medicine go down. Medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. And Sound of Music, which we've already done for people. So basically watching movies.
Like
and
2 movies.
television.
2 movies did it.
No, we watched them all. We watched all the BBC.
We do watch all the BBC.
All the Jane Austen. We've seen Emma. We've seen everything. We actually love the BBC recreations, so we listen to the accents and we just pick them up and we just make it up. And I realize that it's about 20 years or 30 years or 50 years out of date. I realized that Michelle tried very hard to pick up a Yorkshire accent.
Dude, that's the hardest accent ever. All right, so we need to go to North Korea. Are we ready for that?
What about it?
I don't know.
I gave everything I have.
That's all you had on it?
Yeah, there wasn't anything going down. I told you what was possibly going down.
Okay.
Right? It says, all I know right now is that Donald Trump said if North Korea puts a finger on a button, that's it. He's going to strike. China says, whoa, whoa, whoa. Not so fast. That's a really bad idea. Then Donald Trump says, yo, Adrian, if you don't handle your southern neighbor, North Korea, we're going to have to go by ourselves. But if you want a good trade deal with America, you better handle your little Kim Jong-un. All right? And Kim Jong-un's like, I want to fire missiles. I want to fire missiles. 105-year anniversary, which was today. I do know that. And they're all out celebrating in their uniforms. All their uniforms fit really well. They're all like nice and baggy. You know why? Because they have no food.
That's so serious, though. I mean, it's awful.
Yeah. If you watched our video where a girl who left North Korea said that she grew up and she believed that the, what do they call him? Emperor, Chancellor, Dictator, Supreme Man.
Satan.
Could read her thoughts.
She did.
His pictures were everywhere. She said that her friend's mom watched a Western movie and she was taken outside and she watched her friend's mom bang, down. They had no food, they were starved, and she and her mom and her dad tried to escape into China. And China doesn't want the North Koreans to come. And so that China's keeping them out, and then Kim Jong-un's keeping people from going into South Korea. It's a mess there. It's just a mess.
You notice how you say Kim Jong-un? She
Jong-un.
says Kim Jong-un. Because it's easier than saying his full name.
I was cold all alone. ask for hope every day, so afraid, but you caught my